back! May sound like a tin can, but we're back. We're back. As you can tell.
No. You don't actually sound like you're out of tin can. Don't worry about it.
Woo! Thank God. We got a right mic this time. But we're Tim and Wrestling Podcast are back. The second episode of the year. We've I have had some arrangements over the past week or so, therefore not been able to film. If you could, it's not much, but if you couldn't tell, I've moved house.
Yeah, I'm in the same position I was. So I've just been here, just like sweating on this chair for the last 3 weeks.
You actually haven't moved since we've started this whole thing. You have lived there, eaten there, shit there. Yeah?
Yeah, facts. If you see me in different locations, because I'm in different locations in the room, but it doesn't mean I'm out of the room. You get it?
Still on that chair.
Still on that chair somehow. Some way, shape or form.
But we're good. I look very white, but it's because I've got no curtains. So, you know how it goes at a house move. You just don't seem to have anything, do you? And then you realise you need that thing. Then you need this thing, but we're getting there. Shut up. Yeah, today we're going to talk about wrestling. It's been a good start to the year of wrestling. Been a very good start. And basically this episode is going to be about our 2026 predictions. We've both come up with 5 different points, scenarios, predictions, opinions. And we're gonna have a discussion about those.
We're gonna dissect that bad boy. Like we're back in secondary school and we had to dissect a frog. That type of vibe, you know? Yeah. We just thought, why don't we just do a little prediction for it, because it's obviously still in January. And we thought it would only make sense if we just do a little what we think's gonna possibly happen. Again, this is before Royal Rumble. This is filmed before Royal Rumble, so things could drastically change. All our predictions could become absolutely redundant after this episode. But
I think they'll be redundant after about a month.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Me and you both. So, yeah.
So do we want let's not
dilly dally.
Let's not dilly dally. Yeah, that's the word.
That's right.
No dilly dallying. No. Stop messing around. You're taking the piss.
Be serious.
You know what you've done. So yeah, do you want to go first with your first little take of 2026? I need to get mine up, actually.
I think mine's more of a take. It's not more of a take. It's more of a hope. It was a hope in 2025. It's a hope still now. My hope is when it gets to some period of time in this year, Cody turns heel. I've been saying it for ages. I think it's the perfect time for him now. Not got the title on him. He's got no chance of getting the title while Drew has it. We don't know how long Drew's going to have it for, obviously. But it just stinks of a Drew heel. I want it. I want it so bad. I've wanted it since he came back, really. Well, since after WrestleMania 40, like he had that whole run and it wasn't cooking as much as it wanted to cook. He got to the end of 2024 and it was like, it's getting a bit stale. And then 2025 he gone to it and he's still stale. I think it's the perfect time now to turn him heel. Obviously, I know they have Drew as champion, but I think that will, with my other predictions, change. So yeah, my thing is I want to see Homelander Cody. I want to see heel Cody, because heel Cody is the best Cody Rhodes we will see.
I mean, mention it again that you want heel Cody.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've mentioned it for the last 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, if you're new around here, you'll very quickly realise that this man right here probably wants a heel Cody turn more than winning the lottery.
Yeah,
should we say?
I want a Bullet Club Cody. I want a heel. I just want that Cody back. That Cody in New Japan was unreal. That Cody when he was on the independent scene, but he was a bit of a heel. Loved it. And I think it was his best work. I think his best work's always been a heel. You think of like Dashing Cody Rhodes. You even think of Dashing Cody Rhodes. His best work.
Stardust. Oh, it's trash. Oh, it's trash.
Steady. But heel Cody does his best work as a heel. Although, you know, what we talk about, all that stuff, it's class, it's great. Like, you can still carry it on, but
Shows
He's
he can
got
do
more power
both.
when he's a heel.
He can
He's
do the
got more
heel and the
power.
face.
Yeah, he's got more power when he's a heel, though, man. He's got that aura even more when he's a heel.
At what point, if it was going to happen this year, when do we see that?
Well, then it ties into many other things that I think and the prediction videos and stuff that we're going to do ongoing. But I think, like, is he going to be in the Royal Rumble? Probably yes.
Already confirmed.
Yep, exactly. Is he going to win it? No.
Based off the way last year was, it wouldn't shock me if they did it three times in a row.
3 times in a row?
I hope they won't. I really hope they won't. But this will lead me on to one of my points. But yeah, onwards.
My brother, I just don't see him winning 3 times in a row. But Stone Cold won it 3 times, right?
He's won it 3 times, but only once. Well, he won it twice in a row, and then he won the other one another time.
Yeah, in 01, 97, 98.
I believe so.
Yes. I might be wrong. It might be 96, 97. By the by.
Who cares?
Who cares? He's won it 3 times. You telling me that man is the same stature as Cody Rhodes? Isn't Cody Rhodes the same stature as Stone Cold?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I don't see
Never will be.
I don't see him winning again. So I think maybe if he doesn't win it again, he's going to turn heel in Elimination Chamber and somehow slot himself into, which leads to my next prediction, but I'm going to save it to it. Leads him to being in WrestleMania for some reason.
Okay, all right.
So that's my first prediction, Cody turning heel. I really
Fair.
want it. It might be fantasy, but I want it. And I
don't think it's not out of the question.
No,
it's definitely feasible. My first one is going to be the tag division will have a massive rise this year. It's been it's had its great points this year. It was suckish the year before. Obviously, I can't give an analysis on it this year because there's not really there's been one title change already.
Yeah.
With having the Usos, but then bringing the Usos back into it, the Vision have become a tag team. We're at some point going to get the Lucha Bros. The Hardys are ever closer to being back in WWE, being with TNA. You never know what happened there. The Wyatts are going to be there. The MFTs are going to be there. Like, it's all we need is just a draft so they can be balanced fairly.
We've been calling this for
I know we fucking have it, and will it happen? It needs to happen, but I think if you have a draft, the tag division will seriously improve because you can balance it out then. Like, the SmackDown one is pretty decent. The Raw one is now getting better with the Usos, but again, there just needs to be get the Wyatt Six and the MFTs away from each other. It doesn't really work. Have them on separate ones, and that will make it a bit better. Yeah, try and bring the Hardys back. I think that's the way you do it. But then I don't know, just book them in a way where it's not repetitive and people will be way more interested. I'm already way more hooked now the Usos are involved. And first of all, get rid of Grayson Waller out the New Day.
Yeah, I don't know what the...
Keep the New Day as it was. And I don't think their heel work is that good. I think they're much better as a face.
Yeah, they've always been better as faces.
The heel just feels forced as shit. So, yeah, but I think if the right actions are taken and it's not too repetitive, which will lead me on to my next point, the tag division will have a great year.
I hear a lot. I think it's more of the SmackDown division. I think they're going to get an uprise. We saw it last year with, I say SmackDown TLC 1, SmackDown TLC 2. No, sorry, SummerSlam TLC 2. Bliss. Incredible stuff. With the SmackDown division, I can't fault it. I can't fault.
No, it's fine.
The tag team division there. It's entertaining. It's worth watching. I think Wyatt Six is a massive help for that.
But it could do with a shake-up.
Yeah, I think Street Profits was a massive help for that. But the problem is, Raw's weak. Like, the Usos...
It's already pissing... I mean, okay, granted, I know they can't really do much. That Jimmy is obviously going back to be with Trinity at the moment because they're expecting a child. But if you knew... Obviously, you know when she's having the baby. Was it the right time to put the titles on them? Which is nothing against them, obviously they can't help that, but that is more WWE's fault of they could have just waited till like Elimination Chamber. Have the Usos win the titles back at the Royal Rumble or the WrestleMania. That could have been quite cool. I just think Jay. It's going to get very, very, very boring unless Jimmy is going to work whilst the kid obviously is here and just been born. It's going to get very boring, and already is. Jey Uso coming out, saying a few words, and then going back in again. Like, it's happened twice already, and we've only done 2 rules.
I 100% agree. It's the problem of, like, you put the... I get it, you probably want to keep Jay strong, but you put the title on both of them. Bring the Usos back. One of the brothers is expecting a kid, bro. Like, you saw it last night. I was watching last night. We're recording this on Tuesday, by the way. We watched this last night. I've seen that it's just Jay that comes out. He's World Tag Team Champion. Great. But, like, and again, I don't know the schedule if Jimmy's going to be around like that, if he's not. But, like, I just think it was a waste of time putting the belts back on them. Like, it's nice, feel good moment, but it's not up to time to do it now.
No,
like,
absolutely.
And I also think another thing with, and again, why we're screaming out for a fucking draft so bad, that you wouldn't have this problem if you had these tag teams going to a different brand, because it would then, and I think it makes sense before Royal Rumble doing a draft, because first year happens, right, this is again another fantasy booking, they could have easily done the first Raw, or the first SmackDown, one of it is, of the year, have a draft. Start the year off with a bang and have a draft.
I do like, well, as you say SmackDown, instead of, like,
well, Raw, it would have been on the draft, would have been on Raw. But what I'm saying is, they could have had the draft on Raw or SmackDown.
But then again, I do really fuck with the Raw after Mania. You can't get rid of the Raw after Mania. If you have the draft on the SmackDown, or maybe like the second Raw, or the second SmackDown.
New Year. I mean, as in they got into the New Year.
What, as like at some point in January?
No, as I said, what they should have done when it hit this New Year, when it got to the first Raw of this New Year.
Yeah.
Instead of doing this Stranger Things thing that they did, or was it that, or was it something else? No, it was something else. They did a New Year's thing, right? They should have held that up for that's the draft night.
Yeah, no, I don't know. The Raw after Mania is. Oh shit! Yeah, no, sorry. I'm getting this wrong. Yeah, no, you are right. Yeah, you are so right.
Yeah, like they could have done it. Like make that the first thing and have a draft, and then it builds up for
resets the year. Man. Yeah,
it builds up for Royal Rumble next. It's like I'm on the wrestlers because very much simple promo for them as well. Come and be like, I'm on this new brand, and I'm coming for that world title. So I'm going to enter myself in a Royal Rumble, and I'm going for that world title. Again, create some narrative already.
Do you know what they could even do? They could even have at that point, like on that night, a battle royal for the number 1 contenders for the WWE title, and then do the same thing on SmackDown, and have it for the just have that sort of stuff going.
Missed opportunities, man.
Yeah.
But I would have then in turn made the tag team division better, because you'd have new tag teams be like, I'm on this brand now and I'm ready for the title, and then you could challenge at Royal Rumble, and Royal Rumble would then be even more exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
What's your next What's your next take for 2026?
So my next prediction is, I think we're going, and it leads on to the first one. When the Ninos get out of the background.
National anthem of Birmingham.
Yep. I think it all dependent on who wins the Rumble. But I have a feeling we're going to see Randy, Cody at WrestleMania.
For the title?
Yeah, it links a bit into the Cody turning heel. Because they built it up, obviously.
So you're saying they're going to take the title of Drew before Mania?
No, I don't think they're going to take the title off Drew. I think this is going to be a standalone match.
Right, okay.
Everyone is the thing that I'm going to lead to that Drew. I'm going to lead to Drew and Mania. But I think, again, it's been a long build of Randy versus Cody. We haven't, it's been a build. Obviously, there's no title to play for now. And obviously, we might end up seeing Randy versus Drew, right? We might see it. But I have an inkling that If Randy does win the title, we will see Randy Cody. I think we will see Randy Cody. Even if Drew's in it, I think we're going to see Randy Cody Drew. But we're going to see a match like that.
Is that you maybe predicting that? To be fair, just thought of something. What happens if Randy wins his Fatal 4-Way, challenges Drew,
Beats him?
Nah, doesn't
No.
beat him. Cody costs Drew. No, Randy. Or something, because he's just like so hell-bent on trying to get his title back, he'll do anything to push his way up to the top. He's trying to cheat the ladder. And then Randy's like, oh, it doesn't fucking work like that, sunshine. I've been here for a lot longer than you have. Blah, 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 blah. Me versus you. And then Jacob's like, well, hold the fuck up. Cody, you attacked me. Basically sends Cody spiraling. Sends him going, all these people trying to get in my way. Get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm having this moment. Yuck! I'm having this moment, and he just goes on that evil run, and almost turns a bit into like what Drew's character was, and then Drew's just sat back going, "Told you."
I just think in some formation, it does sound like a good idea what you had. I just think in some formation, we're going to see Randy Cody at Mania. I just feel it. Like, it feels like, because Randy's got nothing to do unless he wins the world title. And even if he wins the world title, then it again needs a leeway of being Randy and Cody in some way, shape, or form. Because it was rumored last year. And even if you slot Drew into that, you're still going to see Randy Cody in a match together. I just think it's made for Mania. I think especially with the storylines of what is last year, and very much Randy's not got much time left. Cody said he probably doesn't have much time left. It just makes perfect sense to have them two versus against each other.
I think as well with Randy, his storylines have been so not okay. They haven't been repetitive, but they've all been different in their own way. But they have all been the same. There isn't, bar the Cena Orton match. That was the only time the championship was in main part of the feud. Apart from that, it was just sort of personal differences, and again, all really the same. And obviously, they've been teasing Randy looking at that belt more than his own kids, like. And now they've actually pulled the trigger. But then I was like, finally, they're doing something. We've all been seeing him looking at the title. Randy's getting this push, and then Matt Cardona, I won the title. And Trick, I won the title. Dave, I won the title. Sammy, I won the title. And it's like, brother, who the fuck has the titles?
Yeah, it no longer became a thing of like, oh, who actually wants the title anymore? Well, it does still who becomes the title. It's like, oh, is Randy actually going to be competing for the title?
Yeah, but then they've stuck him in with everybody else. And I swear to fucking God, if Sami Zayn wins that Fatal 4-Way, I'm kicking shit.
That's fair enough.
He doesn't need to win it. He's not. I love Sami more than the next guy. I think he's great, and I believe that his underdog story is washed and finished now. Stop doing it. That's not his persona anymore. It's boring. Do something else. But he's not a world title ready yet. He's just not. Have him. Sami needs a generational heel turn.
He's not a heel.
But he can't. But then again, he can't be. So what are we doing with Sami Zayn?
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna get to that.
Oh.
I'm gonna get to that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my prediction. So get this moving forward. I just see Randy Cody at Mania in some shape or form. Either for a title or for just a little one-on-one match, bad feud, reel off the feud type thing. I just see it happening. So yeah, that's my prediction, my second prediction. What's your next prediction, Michael?
My second prediction is, I think that this is the point that links to all the other ones. This will be the year of random bookings. Compared to long title reigns, predictable matches. We've already seen it. No one thought Drew was winning that title. We wanted him to. Don't worry, we all wanted him to. But everyone was like, yeah, but Hunter's not got the balls to pull it. He's not going to pull that off, yeah. The Usos winning the titles, people would have maybe said, I don't know if they're going to do it yet. It's always been a case of the past year and a half of, not yet. Yet being the main word. But they're already surprising us with stuff. And I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I mean, we had the Gunther versus AJ Styles I Quit match last night. No, Was that
Well,
not
announced. It's announced. It's announced.
career on the line match? But like, it wouldn't shock me if they just pulled and that was done with AJ. But then again, if AJ wins, that's a shock. And basically, I just don't think they're going to book matches which are predictable. Great example again from last night: Punk versus Balor. My girlfriend was watching it and she wanted a bit of context behind it. I went, well, we're in Belfast, Ireland. We've got Finn Balor, arguably the most famous Irish wrestler there is.
By the way, can I just give an advocate for that? WWE don't know the difference between Republican Ireland and Northern Ireland, by the way.
Yeah, they don't.
Ireland, they don't. It's really fucking annoying. That's just a side note. They don't know. And like, even, I remember Punk did a promo with Finn Balor last week. And he was like, Punk was like, I'm going to beat you in Ireland. I'm going to beat you in your country. Brother, it's not his country. He's from the other part of Ireland, bro.
Anyway, but the point I explained to her is Balor, people have been wanting this push. Like the same one for Drew, the exact same amount for Drew. Punk won it before coming to Scotland. People thought he might have lost it, wanting a rematch in Scotland, and did it in Scotland. He was, it came to when he was in the Roman feud at Clash of the Castle, and he lost that. People thought that was going to happen, but it wasn't. And then it just got predictable. But I thought Balor in Ireland against Punk, people have been calling for it, and they did it to Drew. Are they going to do it to Balor? They didn't, but I wasn't mad. Because it's still, but the fact I went into that match thinking Balor might win this. Genuinely, I've got a lot of people a lot of people on Twitter thought the same thing. But
I just think you stood
give that a year ago, I wouldn't have even thought 0.1% that Balor was going to win that. It'd be Punk all the way through.
I just didn't see him winning it.
But did you not see at least 30% chance he might win it? It being in Belfast, people wanting to give him the push.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, compare that to a year ago, you wouldn't even thought 1% Balor was winning that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And I just think going forward in the future, I think they've run their course with predictability, and they just need to start having some balls, change some things up. I mean, do you remember back in the day when, 2006, you can maybe go further back to 2000, and there'd be about 12 to 15 world title changes a year.
Yeah, and
I love that.
And you would enjoy it. Yeah,
I don't mind every maybe 5 years somebody has a really long reign, or every 3 years. Great, fantastic.
Like, for example, you look at Roman, and
Gunther.
To be fair, Cody as well. They both deserved long reigns. They both deserved long reigns. Yeah.
But I think they just basically what they need to do is realize when the time is up, do it at that point. Don't just drag it out for the sake of, I don't know if we can get rid of the title off Cody. I don't know if we can, for example, Dominic Mysterio's Intercontinental reign. It's getting a bit stale.
Yeah, he's not
switch
doing
it up.
Anything.
Then
TV and go off.
If the second it feels stale, switch it up. You can literally have him win it back the next week. Doesn't bother me. But just switch it up. Keep us entertained. Don't make me look at Raw and go, right, well, he's winning. I want to go, I don't know. That's my point.
I'll give the credit to I'll give some credit to WWE this year so far. We've seen a lot of title matches on Raw and SmackDown. I could give him that. They're mixing up in terms of
the title matches.
Yeah, actually seeing the title getting defended, it's good to see. But I do agree that we just need a bit of a mix up. We need a little switch up, and we've not got it yet. We need a little pizzazz, and it's not there.
Absolutely. Also, I'm just going to add one little bit onto that point as well before we move on from there. Being about the unpredictability. Another thing about it's more about not being scared to pull the trigger when you need to pull the trigger. Put the titles on younger talent. Don't be afraid of putting it on Braun Breaker. Don't be afraid of putting it on Obafemi. Don't be afraid of putting it on Ray Phoenix. Anybody. Basically, just don't have it be the same rotation over and over again. Predictability, bash, bash, boss, suck your mother. Yuck! Sorry! Next point.
Yeah, I agree with that. Braun Breaker as world champion is not one of my predictions, but I do think I think that should.
It will happen.
I think it should happen. I think they should put the title on. I think it is time. I do agree that you should strap a bit of a rocket on the younger star and make him be You're the world champ now, boy.
This is what we discussed
He
about.
builds him.
This is what we discussed about. Was it last week? I can't remember if it was on a podcast or if it was in person.
I think it might have been in person.
Might have been in person. And I think I said to you, like, it's good. Like, because we spoke about this a few months back of to build the roster's going to be very depleted in a few years' time. You need to build it now.
Yep.
Stop waiting too long. Build now, and they're doing that.
Yeah, they are. And we actually credited with Javon Evans is now in Raw.
True.
Williams on SmackDown. Obafemi getting a lot of stuff about
Leon
him.
Slater's coming through. Blake Monroe is now there. Jordan Grace is now on it. I mean, God, Ethan Page will be here soon. Tatum Paxley will come through.
Ethan Page is going to be such a good wrestler.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, bless, obviously, Javon Evans did something to himself last night. Don't know what injury it was, but still, we are seeing the younger people come through. Joe Hendry, there's another one. We're doing it. We're doing it. But yeah, number 3.
So it actually links to the point I said before about who wins. Now, I don't know how he's going to do it. I don't know in what way he's going to do it. But I really, and you're going to hate me for this. You said about underdog story. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I think
you're going to say put the world title on Sammy, aren't you?
I think they put the world title on Sammy. And I think they put the world title on Sammy at WrestleMania. Right? I'm going to give a little spoiler.
I'll let you explain your point before I run over to your house and slap the...
It makes sense, though, and I explain why. It's going to ruin a bit of the other video, that comes out later on. But I think Sammy wins the Rumble. You can get mad all you want about it, but I think Sammy wins the Rumble. The silence. If by the way, if you listen to this audio wise, you get the gist. I think Will just basically did a.
This is why you need to come watch the video as well.
I think Sammy
very soon, if this motherfucker keeps going the way he's going,
there's logic behind it.
Cameras are getting broken.
There's logic behind it.
I would love to hear this.
It's in Saudi. Sammy's never lost in Saudi. Never. I reckon he gets to this fatal 4-way, right? I reckon he gets pinned. He's the one that gets pinned, right? I don't know who wins it, but someone wins it, and he's the one that gets pinned. Again, another opportunity where Sammy, he got a chance to first for the world title, and he can't do it. I think he gets the Royal Rumble. I think he wins the Royal Rumble. And I think he goes to WrestleMania. Whoever he's wrestling, I think Drew still keeps it to WrestleMania, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
And I think he beats Drew at WrestleMania. And he becomes world champion. And then probably loses it like, fuck knows. Loses it like a month or two later. But at least he's won it. I think it's going to happen.
I will say that.
The storyline is built for it to happen like that.
I get your point, and I can't not agree with you, but I will say this. If you do that storyline, you then create the same problem that Jey Uso has got now, but with Sami Zayn.
Don't necessarily think
it's the exact same story.
I don't think you necessarily do, because Sammy's been way over than Jey Uso is for a long time. So I don't necessarily...
I'd say Jay's more over, but in terms of like... Oh, it's hard to describe. Like, Jay has been more over for a short period of time, but more over. But Sammy has been consistently more over than Jay. But the wrestling universe is starting to be a bit like with Sammy, bar you. A bit like, okay, this is getting boring now. Like, come on.
So, but what is giving me the reason, apart from thinking that the same thing's going to happen, what happened to Drew? Give me another reason why you can see it not happening. Because
I just don't think Sammy's. I don't think Sammy'd be a good world title holder. I don't think he's got that.
No, he doesn't have that. He
hasn't got that pedigree and that main character. You need to have that main character syndrome, not syndrome, but like presence. By Roman, Cody, Drew. Sammy is just looks. I don't think he's got the look. He's got the charisma, but he hasn't got that presence.
My brother, I agree with everything you're saying. I don't think he should be world champion. I don't think he.
Right, but you think he will be a?
But I think he will win it. I think he will.
Okay, then I've heard you wrong.
WWE to do that. It is, and if you look at it, everything makes sense for him.
It does.
To win it.
It does. It does. But if there's one thing that we've learned about home crowds, it does not give you a fucking advantage.
It doesn't, but it has to Sammy.
Do you think so? I mean,
He's not lost in Saudi, bro. He ain't lost in Saudi. If someone can be listening to the video or like watching our podcast right now, listening and watching it, and can tell me when Sammy's lost, I'm gonna Google it. Has Sami Zayn ever lost in Saudi Arabia? He has lost.
Well, that defeats every single thing you just said.
Although it was a significant win. It was a loss to Cesaro in a house show.
Oh, right, okay. That's fine then.
And then lost to Randy Orton in the King of the Ring final in 2024.
Okay, well that's a bit different.
But it isn't major. Well, again, as I said, I can see it. I can
see it. I can see it. Yes, absolutely, I can see it.
I don't necessarily want it, but I
think they'd get some major backlash. They'd be worse than Jey Uso thing. I'm telling you now, if it happens.
He's more over than Jey is, though. I don't think it'd be worse as Jey.
Even prime Yeet moment.
Sami Zayn.
Sammy's never had a crowd like this prime Yeet moments. I mean, I don't know, actually.
Can you see what I mean?
I know exactly what you're on about, and I completely agree with you that being Saudi, home crowd, he needs this for his character development. He does, and that is what a Royal Rumble is for. It shouldn't be the best people winning the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
like a Roman.
I would say no if it was anywhere else. I would say he does stand a chance, but I think he actually stands a chance.
Okay, yeah, that's a valid point.
That's the only reason. Otherwise, he don't fucking stand a chance. But he stands a chance if it's in Saudi.
He does.
I can see it in Saudi, and I can see the story works for him to win it in Saudi, and I can see him then going to WrestleMania and winning it. But I also see there's another point is, I just see him winning it. If it's not this WrestleMania this year, it's fucking WrestleMania this next year.
Well, the WrestleMania that's in Saudi, yeah.
It's gonna happen.
That one I wouldn't mind. If they build him right for the next 2 years and they pull the trigger, put him world champion at Saudi, doesn't bother me. But right now, no.
Fair enough.
But yeah, my number 3 is about the same sort of shit, about pushes, but this is for LA Knight and Finn Balor.
Ooh.
I believe LA Knight, we are long overdue that. LA Knight has the presence and the mic work and the in-ring ability, better than Sami Zayn. People have been dying for LA to have this, because right now he's just doing nothing. He's getting closer and closer, and people are getting frustrated. Have him win the Money in the Bank. Finally!
Yeah!
Strap a world title to him. Even if it's just for a bit, to feel it out, how he is with a title.
He'd be good if he had the Money in the Bank as well.
He would. It'd work. So I think LA Knight will be getting some major wins this year, and he will be around the world title scene. I also think the same for Finn Balor. Finn will realise that being in Judgment Day isn't going to help him. He needs to go by himself. He brings the Demon back. He wins the world title back. He goes on a babyface heel run where, like, he's a dick, but, like, people are like, yes, it's the Finn Balor that we like. Like Roman. Well, Roman's a dick.
He needs to.
Fuck, he's a good dick.
He's a good dick.
Pause. Whoa.
Pause. But sorry to stop you there. I have to pause you there.
It's
sorry
fine.
to stop you.
We need a pause after what we've just said. Roman was a good dick.
He was a.
That'd be the worst thing we've said.
Yeah, no, that's up there. That's up there. That's fucking up there. It's different source.
Fuck's sake. Oh, crikey.
I just,
Oh, Roman! Yes, Roman!
Yes, Roman!
Oh, love it, Roman! My tribal chief!
Yes, Roman!
Oh, this is going over. I like my job. I love my job. Don't fire me.
I just see it. I do see it, but Finn Balor has to get rid of that attire, bro. Yeah, he has to.
Demon. I thought the Demon was going to come back last night.
I didn't. I'm glad it didn't.
I like the old theme song.
I like the old theme song.
But
I love Finn Balor. Funny enough, if they said a stat, it fucking scared me. They said a stat. It's been 10 years since he won the Universal title.
sorry.
It happened SummerSlam 2016. So not exactly
Lord.
the year yet, but it's in the year that he would have won it 10 years ago.
That's
That was 10
that's
years.
crazy.
I remember that vividly. That's scary.
I was 14. Yuck. How old?
I was 15. But either way, I would say that's scary to think that was 10 years ago that Finn Balor's won it. And it could be an upright, so I could see him winning it, but he needs to change that gear. I don't like the tights. I don't like the fucking tassel shit. He's got the fucking cloth towel shit.
Yeah.
I don't mind this because I'm used to all that. I'm used to that, but just getting back in some fucking trunks, man.
I think, just bring back the demon. But I'm not sure if you saw the podcast with Cody.
Yeah,
and,
I have.
Yeah.
I know.
And he was saying, he's like,
exactly what
I
I'm
want the demon to be back, but I don't like the way WWE book it.
Yeah, it's true.
He's like, the demon shouldn't need, like, it should
symbolic.
need that reason. It should just be it's another guy.
Yeah, it's not symbolic.
But then, I mean, I do think that I said this a couple months back, they did kill off their character pretty quickly by having the demon lose 4 matches in a row.
Yeah, it makes lose.
What was the point of it?
In Japan, no chance, bro.
Nah, not a chance.
chance.
Like, but then again, I think to push Finn, you bring back the demon to get people involved. And use it when it's needed, when people are pushing him to its limits. Which I know goes against the thing of, just have it when it feels necessary. But I like the fact there is a bit of a storyline with the demon. Hey ho. What's your number 4?
My number 4. I'm going to switch to women's now. I think we see at WrestleMania. It's pretty predictable. I feel like it's a predictable one more than anything. I don't know how long the injury is for, but I just see Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill in WrestleMania main event.
Yeah, it's
I'm
coming.
night one. In night one. Night one.
Night 1, the main event. Yeah, it's not a bad one.
You can see Rhea Cargill, but Rhea Cargill doesn't have substance.
It
Apart
could
from two
do if
dominant
they
women.
build up a story, but
Yeah, apart from 2 dominant women, yes. Two dominant women, yes. But
it would be a clash of the Titans with them two. That would be a good match, But then again, Bianca, yeah, I like that.
it will happen. But I think how they book Jade and how they're booking Rhea, I just don't think they're going to make one of them look weak for Mania yet. I don't think it's that time for them. Maybe in a year's time, but not yet. I think right now, I don't know when Bianca Belair's scheduled to come back, but I just see a Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill continuing that feud that they had just before they left, and obviously Naomi's not in the picture.
No, it won't be for the foreseeable.
Yeah, she's not gonna be a picture for another year or 2. So if that's the case, I see a Bianca Jade.
Yeah, it's not a bad shout.
I see that. It's a pretty simple prediction.
Yeah,
because it's believed.
Some of them will be. Some of them might not need big conversations. Some of them speak for themselves.
And it's probably one of them. Probably the most believable ones out.
It's a very highly anticipated match.
Yeah,
a lot of people want to see it since the heel turn, but yeah. My number 4 is Gunther having a reign of terror.
Yeah, I want it though. I really want it.
He's already going to retire AJ Styles. We all know that.
Yeah, AJ Styles.
That's locked in.
I'm glad that wasn't a prediction because I think AJ Styles does retire the Royal Rumble and he goes back to TNA for a year and then ends it.
Yeah, I mean he's already said he doesn't even know if it'll make it to Mania. He said that back end of last year.
Yeah, he ain't making to Mania, bro.
I think Gunther. I mean, the Gunther 2026 will start. We'll include he made Cena tap out. We'll include that. He'll have retired the greatest technical wrestler of all time of AJ Styles. There will
bar Shawn Michaels, bar Bret Hart,
bar
Angle, bar maybe Chris Benoit.
But still. I also think Jericho will be returning. He will retire Jericho. I think Gunther's going on a ledge. Sorry, my outside door keeps opening and that's creeped me out. But I think he goes on a legend killer type streak, and he disintegrates legends, and I think he wins a world title in there at some point, but just goes like a menacing heel turn, like worse than we've seen from like Drew or someone. Like it's just pure evil.
Do you think, right, because I'm all for that. I saw him last night, and, like, he comes out, and, like, he came out first, and the boos and everything. I'm just thinking, I think he's so good. I think he's so good, Gunther is. Like, I think Gunther was good, but I think he's, and it's not because he just retired John Cena. I think it's exceptional being a heel. I think he's so good at being a heel. He was really good when he had his reign as Intercontinental Champion. And that already set him up to be, like, you are upper echelon.
Yeah.
I think he could go on the Roman Reigns type run. Not in terms of the year, but in terms of just being that dominant. Like, no one could fuck with him.
Yeah.
It's very possible for the boy. I think it's very, very possible for the man. I think
Absolutely.
the ring general could be awful. Because he's got it. He's got it. He's got it. He's got the heel tactics. And
this is what I'm saying. Like,
he's got the believability of being like, oh, he's kind of hard to beat, you know. I don't know if you can actually beat him like that. God, it's so believable. I see it, man.
And like right now, I don't. And maybe it leads. And also, I think Gunther might retire Brock this year. I think Brock retires in. Yeah, I think Brock retires at where I can't remember what pay-per-view is at Minneapolis. Brock's hometown, Brock's home state. He's already said, I don't know how long I've got left. I think Brock retires this year, maybe, or it's even next year. But my point being, I think Gunther's going to go on at least a year or two long.
Legend killer
reign. Yeah.
Legend killer. But actually, obviously, Randy, bless him, but a more dominant legend killer.
I mean, Randy should beat legends. Gunther will retire legends.
He will retire legends.
Solidifying him as one of the most like dominant and ultimate heels we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Sorry, but if you retire Cena, AJ, Jericho, Lesnar, argue against who is the most.
By the way, he's already retired. Goldberg
as well.
He's going to retire AJ. He's retired 3 legends of 3 companies.
And 2 of them, all 3 of them the best in their industry. Cena, the best WWE wrestler.
The best wrestlers of an industry.
Yeah. AJ TNA and Goldberg WCW.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And yeah.
You beat Chris Jericho. You beat a founder member of AEW. You beat
the Soul Shot meme. We cannot replace him.
We cannot
replace him.
It makes sense though. Jericho returns, retires Jericho.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar, you retire a fucking UFC guy.
Yeah, exactly. And it
makes sense. It does. It makes sense. I like that, mate.
Thank you.
I like that a lot. Right. So the final one. My final prediction is that Seth returns at one point. It's a really predictable one. Seth returns at some point. He's obviously going to do this thing with Braun Breaker. I think they're going through with Braun Breaker. I don't believe they finished this Seth Rollins CM Punk bullshit.
That early? Well, where do you think they go from now? But obviously, it's going to be a Seth and Vision Braun Breaker problem.
Yeah, we're gonna see that first. I think we're gonna see that first. But I hate it. I hate to think about it because I think it's now played out.
You know what's going to happen.
But I think
you know what's going to happen. Austin Theory is Seth's inside guy. Seth and Austin turn face. They fuck off. Go one way. Or Brock, Logan, stay on the other side. Eventually, we get a War Games match.
No, I wasn't saying that.
Oh, right, okay. Well, that's giving a great little prediction.
We're going to see Seth Punk again.
What, for like a world title at Mania?
Maybe.
I wouldn't mind Punk versus just Seth for the world title at Mania. I wouldn't be against that.
No, I wouldn't be against it, but I think they're going to just finish it. I think we're going to see, when Seth returns, I think we're going to see the feud again. I basically saying Braun Breaker, because I think they're going to do the Braun Breaker feud. They're going to do that. They're going to have that, and then that's going to fuck off, and then I think they're going to go Seth Punk again.
Yeah. Do they have, do you reckon, Punk versus Seth at Mania? Seth wins the title back off him. And then they, I don't know, in some form way they end up going for Braun versus Seth at Mania, at SummerSlam, and Braun wins the title. That could work. Don't know where Punk slips into there, but I'm just trying to think, how do you have Seth versus Punk?
How bad is that Seth injury?
He's healed quite a bit. He'll be back. He'll be back before Mania. From what I've read.
Late 25, early 2026.
Yeah.
So possible.
Yeah. Can he be a surprise at the Royal Rumble?
He'd be out for at least 6 months, and he said he hoped to be around Mania. Now we've seen Cena fucking turn up when he's meant to not turn up, and he's turned up after 2 months of fucking tearing something. 2008 Royal Rumble, if you know you know. But like, maybe it's just a prediction again, as I say. I just see a Seth Punk
Fair
at some stage. I don't really want it because
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it, but I don't really want it.
Because it's personal, I don't mind it.
I don't ridiculously want it. It's like, okay, I don't like sweets. It's like someone gives me I don't like gelatin, this gelatin type.
Yeah, no, I'm the same as you.
It's like, oh, well, oh, man.
Yeah, sweets. Yuck!
But like, it's like someone giving me a fizzy cola bowl.
Don't mind it.
I don't mind it. I don't really want it.
I will eat it.
I'll have it. Like, I'll have it if you're offering it. Like, it's all right, but I don't really want it. That's what it is with a Seth Punk for you. So yeah, that's my final prediction for 2026. Fair.
So I'm moving on to the women's for my final one. I've got a little honourable mention. It's only a very quick one though, but I believe that Paige will return at some point, and we will see AJ Lee and a Paige feud running it back.
Banging. I'm all for it.
Cinema.
You told me. Yeah, absolute cinema.
Because Paige has already iterated she wants to come back at some point. She's not really being used in AEW. I don't think she's under contract with them anymore. AJ Lee needs something to do, and she signed a multi-year contract, so she needs something to do. Make it happen. It's not hard. Paige is going to say yes. They're both same age. They'll both be able to work well off each other. I don't know what you I don't know what you put it towards. But I don't know. I think it could be a good little feud. And if it happens, I'm gonna look like a fucking genius on the internet after this.
I'm all for it.
My final little prediction was going to be, it's a very small one. At one point this year, we will see Randy Orton do the punt kick. He keeps teasing it, and I think at one point he will snap and he will punt the fuck out. That'd be cool. He punts Cody, which sends Cody into a dark place. Smacks him in the head so hard, he hits him into a heel turn.
Get us in creative, bro. I swear. Get us in creative.
Get us in creative.
Get us in creative, bro. Like, come on.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, it makes sense. That'd be perfect.
If he could, because it shows how violent Orton can be, that he could punt somebody so hard it makes them turn sadistic and heel. Ah. How crazy!
How crazy. And also, you don't need to make Randy a heel for that.
No, you don't. You don't. And even so, you could have Randy as a heel, and that punt kick will turn him face very, very, very quickly. So, but yeah, they are some good predictions, my friend. Very good predictions.
They're good. I knew we would always come up with good predictions. I think there's way more. I think, obviously, the prediction of Jericho coming back. I think that's not necessarily a prediction, it's when that happens.
10 days, motherfucker. Break the walls down!
You think he comes back for the Rumble?
Yeah.
Well, that's something we can talk about on our next episode, which will basically give you a little preview of our predictions for Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
We're feeling very optimistic for this year of wrestling. And,
yeah. Be a good year. Yes. So we will see you in the Royal Rumble predictions. But for now, that's all of what's going to be for this episode. So you know the drill. Like, share, comment, do whatever you fucking got to do.
Support so far this year on stuff. We've had like I mean, it sounds small to some people, but really proud from us. It's like we've had about 10 or 15 new people on like TikToks and Instagram.
Yeah, a couple million new subscribers. We see you around here. We see you.
So thank you. Keep pushing it. We're gonna, again, pushing the pod way more. We're gonna have way more content. Way more content.
Yep. Got some guests lined up. It's gonna be a good year.
Yeah. So thank you very much, guys. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video when we talk about Royal Rumble predictions. So.
Yeah.
The timing's pretty much.
Wonderful. Bye.
See you right here. Bye.